Okay, now let's start with the actual beat making process. Um, the beat is pretty simple, nothing out of the ordinary. Um, but a lot of the times, simpler is better. So, first thing I did is I took my 808 sound and I just put it right here on one, and that's it for that. And took my bass drum and put that on one and nine, and set the switch to soft, and then put it also on eight to give it a nice little extra hit in there. So it sounds a little something like this. So we got that guy right there. Now snare drum is on basic 2 and 4, which would be 5 and 13. Um, Actually, I set that to medium. So medium. Um, Next, our triangle. That's just one hit, and then we'll go on 15. Our next hit is a shaker, and that goes on quarter notes. So that would be 1, 5, 9, and 13. And last but not least is our little clanky sound, which is our hi-hat in this case. And that will actually go on 1, 3, and 4, and then 6, 7, 9, 11, 12, 14, and 15. And that's it for our basic hip hop beat. And it sounds a little something like this. Now, I should mention also that I already had routed some effects to it. So if you look at the mixer right here on track 4, which would be our triangle, I have already set our reverb. It's at 12 o'clock to get a nice little ping out of it. And also on the shaker, you hear a delay on it and a reverb. Set the reverb to 9 o'clock and delay to about 10 o'clock. So we got that going. All right. And actually, before I go, I mentioned about the snare filter sound here. That's something that I actually set the combinator to be able to control right here. Snare filter. The reason that I did that is if you were to get a rhythm and you just want to change it up a little bit, like let's say you got tired of the snare drum sound, um, you don't actually have to change the snare drum sound to get a different sound. You can just use a filter on it. So if I hit play or run here, um, and I start messing with that, which would be sound effect 3 on the snare drum, which is right here, you can hear it actually changes the sound, and you can even mess with it even more. You can do all kinds of funky little things with it. So that's another way to change your sound. Next, we'll be talking about effects and things like that on okay, now we're gonna talk a little bit more about workflow, just something really quick here. Gonna teach you guys just a little trick. This is actually for the newbies, because the guys that have been using this for a while should probably know this by now. Uh, but then again, you might not. Um, if you noticed, I clicked off the button right here to pattern, because otherwise it would actually play your beat twice. Um, it would be playing out of here, the actual redrum, and it would actually play that out of the sequencer as well. We don't want that, so just take it off. Next, you would to get the beat here in the sequencer, um, you can actually go right here to drums. You don't have to use combinator, and it'll probably make it easier for you if you do it to the drums, because then you can have more control. Um, I like to actually set these here. Just need myself a little space, but that's just me. Um, you would actually right click here and go to copy pattern to track. And right here is your beat. And you can actually click here and you can see it. Everything's mapped to where it's supposed to be and all that. And if you click here, you get this box, empty box on here. And then click right there. This is all your automation um, parameters and choices. We'll get into that later in another tutorial, but there's your rhythm, and you can actually just, if I wanted to just take an element out, it'd be simple enough, just delete it, and it would sound like this. Pretty simple. Let me undo that. Um, as far as copy and paste, for the newbies that might not know this, and some of you intermediate guys that also may not know this, because I used Reason for a while and I actually didn't know about this for a while. So I'm just gonna share with you guys. Um, I used to copy and paste like this, just pick everything and or whatever I needed, if I just needed the last part or whatever. And I would right click and go to copy and then set my marker, my play marker right there, or say I wanted it here, and right click again and go to paste. You know, it works, but it's not the best workflow because you can actually do it faster. And I'm all for that. The faster the better. Um, if you actually select it, hold control on your keyboard, uh, I believe that'll be command on a Mac. Um, you just hold control, click on it, drag it, and it will actually copy for you. And you can do it as many times as you need to. Control, control, grab the whole thing, control, oops, there you go. And that's pretty much it. You know, you can copy and paste a song very easily that way. And in this crazy world of hip hop, that's basically what we do is we make a couple of parts and we just copy and paste them. And I'm getting ahead of myself. uh, I'll be showing you all that stuff later on. Um, in our next tutorial, we're gonna be talking about melody and how to make your melody sound good, how to make them sound bigger, things like that, how to pan your stuff to leave room for your vocals and all that good stuff. All right, so I hope you enjoyed it. Hope this tutorial was helpful for you, and I'll see you later.